Okay, let's talk about Afghanistan. I know we've heard so much about it the last week, 2 weeks, whatever, but we need to talk about this because something hasn't been asked yet at all for some weird reason. I don't understand why, but so big thing is that we know is that there's just tons of our equipment has been left there. Just, I mean, billions of dollars of our military equipment have been left there. I mean, there's like a bunch of Apache helicopters, just a bunch of tanks, our Humvees, our artillery, all kinds of, just tons of our weapons, our night vision stuff, stuff like that gave us an edge over the Taliban, over the terrorists, Al Qaeda, ISIS. Whenever we were fighting against them, like we'd often use do our attacks at night because we had night vision and they didn't. So we had that advantage, a huge advantage over them. But now they have it. So much for that advantage. No longer have that. That's awesome. But that's not really my point right now. My point is that so we have all this military equipment we left over there. Billions of dollars cost us taxpayers, me and you, billions of dollars of our money that we spent over there on this stuff, and it just left over there. So we're negotiating with the Taliban right now, right? Like they want to be, they want recognition, right? They want to be recognized. They want to be, seen as legitimate. They want foreign aid from us. They want us to fucking pay them a bunch of money. That's what they want. They want us to pay them money. And don't worry, Biden has already sent them at least one pallet of cash. There's a video out there circulating. I've looked it up. It looks pretty legit. It's kind of like Obama 2.0. Just a pallet of cash. It's our money. Just send it to them. All the tax we paid. Really, we should literally just do everybody not pay taxes for 1 year and see if they can't come after all of us. We should really just do like 1 year just where we just don't pay taxes. See how they like that. But that's another story. We're not gonna go there right now. But okay, so if we have all this if we're negotiating with Taliban and we're working with them and they're supposedly guarding part of the airport for us, the first layer circle security around the airport, we got the second layer, so that they have to get through them before they get through us, and which obviously didn't work for the suicide bomber because it got through them no problem at all. So clearly they're not too well, or they knew about it or were in on it. Most likely that's what it is, because fighting the Taliban the whole war. I mean, what's Taliban, ISIS-K? Probably the same people. Let's be honest. Al Qaeda. What's really the difference? Come on now. They're all terrorists from the same part, same country, practice the same religion, do the same stuff. I mean, like, is there really a difference? Like, come on. Like, Al Qaeda, ISIS-K, Taliban. Yeah, kind of sounds like they're all three, 1, 2, 3, the same people, as far as I'm concerned. But anyways, so we're negotiating with them. We're cool with them, right? They want recognition, right? Why can't we just ask them for our stuff back? Why can't we just get our stuff back? Why can't they just round it all up for us and be like, oh, hey, it's all right here for you. Come and get it. It's yours. Yeah, we'll protect the area for you. Come and get it. Why? I mean, we're working with them, right? Like, we're cool with them, right? So, like, why can't we just, like, talk to them and be like, hey, we want to get our stuff back, give it back. I mean, they're making all these videos of them flying around in our helicopters and stuff, which I thought it was funny. The Secretary of State, Anthony Blinken, was like, we're not worried about them with the Apaches because we trained the Afghan soldiers how to fly those for a year and they still couldn't figure out how to do it very well, so we're not really worried about the Taliban figuring out how to do it. Like 2 days later, there's a video of the Taliban flying around the Apaches, just clowning, just making fun of us, just like, hey, here's us in a U.S. Apache helicopter, no big deal. It's like, nice, Anthony Blinken, you're an idiot. He doesn't know what he's talking about. Either he's getting fed terrible intel or he's just lying and doesn't know anything. So I don't know which one it is, most likely both, but yeah, so much for that. So why can't we just ask the Taliban for our stuff back? I don't get it. Like, I mean, are we donating it to them? Is that what we're doing? Are we donating it to them? Is that what? Are they just not trying to tell us that, or are we not really as cool with the Taliban as we thought we were? I mean, this is dumb. We shouldn't have given it to them anyways. We should really take this over because we should. I mean, we fought hard as hell the last 20 years to liberate Afghanistan, liberate the people there, get rid of these terrorists there. We installed a government there. They had an election there. They had a president there. We did everything we're supposed to do. We had just like we should have done exactly what we did there as we did with Germany and Japan. We stay there, don't leave, and then guess what? Now we have an ally in the Middle East, Afghanistan. The only ally we got in the Middle East for now pretty much is Israel. I mean, guess you can call the UAE an ally, but I mean, that would have been excellent. We needed that. I mean, that would have been perfect. We have allies, set up a military base there. Boom, there we go. Plus the resources, natural resources they have. I mean, like, they have one of the biggest lithium supplies there than at anywhere in the world. And guess who's going to get that now? Guess who's jumping on that now? China. I mean, that's something. Yep. China's going to have that now, so much for that. But we fought 20 years and lost thousands of troops over there. Our allies lost troops there, but we just let them have it in a week. It's disgraceful. I mean, yeah, the Afghan troops, they definitely should have fought harder. But we should have had their back with air support. There's no reason why we weren't still feeding them air support or intel. We hadn't lost a guy over there in over 18 months, so it's like, I mean, it's like, what was the real harm of like having our guys be there and still like hold it down? We still got troops in Germany, still got troops in Japan, still got troops in South Korea. It's like, I mean, nobody's dying there, but I mean, we still got troops there, just like nobody's dying in Afghanistan. Well, nobody was until Biden, decided to mess that up. But I mean, that's how it was going. So why not keep them there? And we could have, kept Afghanistan. Afghanistan could have been the next, South Korea, next Germany, next Japan. I mean, why not? What's we fought 20 years for? It's ridiculous. It's not. It doesn't really make sense. What we should have done. Everything's a huge waste because of that now. It's just dumb. I mean, Taliban took it over just the next day. And you think that's not going to come back on us? It already has. We already lost. 12, 14 soldiers this week because of that. I mean, that blood's on Biden's hands. I don't care what anybody says. Like, that is Biden's fault. He needs to resign. He literally killed those American soldiers, those Marines, that naval corpsmen. I mean, those American servicemen were murdered by Joe Biden. No doubt about it. He needs to resign. If he doesn't resign, he needs to be impeached. I mean, there's no doubt about it. Joe Biden responsible for those murders. I mean, that's ridiculous. And all those innocent civilians, innocent Afghans. I mean, that's crazy because we're letting all these Afghans just come over to the U.S. now, and just like they're gonna run away from their own country. It's like, and well, how come all these fights? It just shows a bunch of guys in these planes, like guys. So we're leaving the women and children there. Like, why is it all men here? Are they too scared to fight for their own country? I mean, I know people that are over there saying the Afghan troops have been fighting really hard. They've been dying left and right, fighting for their country. They're fighting hard. Well, then why are they running right now? Like, keep fighting, don't run. I mean, every country has to fight for their own country. I mean, like, hard times make easy times, and easy times make hard times. So right now, if they want their kids to have easy times, then they need to fight for them. Otherwise, they're leaving their kids and their wives and stuff to just die, just get murdered, raped. Like, we don't want these people in the U.S. if they don't respect their women and children enough to stand up for them. They just want to run to the U.S. and hide, just have a little life, or bring their radical ideologies over here. Like, that's ridiculous. Like, absolutely not. I mean, no way. I don't think these people are going to change when they come to the U.S. Like, they're just going to just change and love the democratic way and just love the Christian, Catholic, whatever way. I mean, that's not going to happen. No way. These people are gonna absolutely be the same as they are. Bunch of pansies. We don't need that. They need to stay fight for their own country. We need to support them with the air support, the intel, and we can have some troops there and hold them off, and keep them behind the Afghan line so that we can be protected, safe, not losing any more soldiers. That's how it should be done. We shouldn't be giving up all this land that we've been fighting 20 years for. It's ridiculous. That's just my opinion. It's my 2 cents. Let me know what y'all think. Comments, like, comment, share. Thanks.